My true love's here.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim, homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long that it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. And if your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love, their reflection. No matter what the complexion, we got a common connection. A part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life, the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
They said free the Palestinians, then celebrate the death of native Indians. How these other races gon' take us serious? They don't. It's silly thinking you can fight oppression with a vote. I'm so woke, I got sleep deprivation. Belly of the beast giving birth to a nation. You know how I feel to have culture and they take it. It'll never be peace, tell them free the reservation. Till it's backwards, they don't know that they exist no more. Ever try reaching out for help and you just get ignored? Pick up vices like drugs, your child fill a void. They get a youth life sentence for a killing, he was just a boy. Niggas poor, what we living for? Life a gamble, it's like 10 or 4. Police hands around your neck, they just hit record. We in war, man, this ain't the norm. But you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how it feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know. Mama on the stage crying. She just lost her only son to gang violence. Pops level 4 yard talking through the fence. Have you ever tried to hug your loved ones through a fence? Have you ever been hated just because your skin? Have you ever worked all week and couldn't pay your rent? Life a trip, I'm trying to catch my balance. Every step feel like I'm walking backwards. Credit card, but God check the balance. I come from where it's rough, that's why my heart callous. They want you to fall weak, that's a war tactic. Look how we live, what's scary than that? What you know about crossing the Darien Gap? Risk your life to live in hell or bury your kids. Either way we gotta suffer and they just get rich. Life a bitch, why I waste time telling you that? Cause if you ain't a nigga like me, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know.
Fake love, real hate.
One West.
But we set apart, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. Oh, you can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck a fake friend, show is over, close the curtain. Told you that they loved you, laughed at you when you was hurting. One thing about that UPK, this brotherhood for certain. Dress you up in all black, urge you up to put that work in. Same niggas that was on the block putting that work in, abandon that lifestyle, cause now I know my purpose. Coming from a place where a black man life is worthless. 400 plus years, yeah, living out them curses. I blame the so-called leaders in the churches. Was supposed to save our soul, instead they led us to the hearses. Backstabbed and betrayed by the people you would die for. Your family ain't family, so-called friends switch sides on you. Crackers take a knee on your neck, whisper and die, boy. So I stay strapped with the Kaepernick, that's the firearm. Gotta watch your back, you know them demons out here lurking. If I don't know shit, then I know one thing for certain, look. They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. They hate you when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
I say fuck the fake love and disloyal behavior. Brotherhood is a weapon, but bitch niggas is contagious. Hating your elevation instead of hitting the pavement. Watching your every move and never give motivation. Situational friendships get away with adversity. And these days just a little bit of your kindness a luxury. I'd rather keep you distant, be a fuck nigga too close to me. Prefer to fuck with fear niggas than house niggas with notes on me. Get a shirt off my back for devoted niggas with loyalty. I noticed the lack of devoted niggas that's trustworthy if you ain't in no black. Ranked up, I give 2 fucks for free. Death before dishonor is a must. It ain't no choice from me, I'm bred different. Was never one to die, just bullshit, I'm fed different. Fuck all the information out of pulpits, I'm led different. Been taught to follow a code. Israel law, statutes, commandments, freely given, never sold, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
They said free the Palestinians, then celebrate the death of native Indians. How these other races gon' take us serious? They don't. It's silly thinking you can fight oppression with a vote. I'm so woke, I got sleep deprivation. Belly of the beast giving birth to a nation. You know how I feel to have culture and they take it. It'll never be peace, tell them free the reservation. Till it's backwards, they don't know that they exist no more. Ever try reaching out for help and you just get ignored? Pick up vices like drugs, your child fill a void. They get a youth life sentence for a killing, he was just a boy. Niggas poor, what we living for? Life a gamble, it's like 10 or 4. Police hands around your neck, they just hit record. We in war, man, this ain't the norm. But you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know. Mama on the stage crying. She just lost her only son to gang violence. Pops level 4 yard talking through the vents. Have you ever tried to hug your loved ones through a fence? Have you ever been hated just because your skin? Have you ever worked all week and couldn't pay your rent? Life a trip, I'm trying to catch my balance. Every step feel like I'm walking backwards. Credit card, but God check the balance. I come from where it's rough, that's why my heart callous. They want you to fall weak, that's a war tactic. Look how we live, what's scary than that? What you know about crossing the Darien Gap? Risk your life to live in hell or bury your kids. Either way we gotta suffer and they just get rich. Life a bitch, why I waste time telling you that? Cause if you ain't a nigga like me, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know.
And shalom, Israel, shalom. All right, see what we got going on. Make sure we up everywhere. I think we are. We good to go on Facebook. We good to go on Instagram. We good to go on YouTube as well. I think we might be all right. I think we up on X. Oh yeah, we in there. We in there. All right, with that, clap it up. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, out of Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. Since 1969, we have been teaching the truth of the Bible, the truth being that all so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians are God's chosen people. You are the Israelites. This is tonight's Lashawan Qadash class. Salakia for my tardiness. I'm running behind. So Salakia for that. So the water for everybody that stood around. Yeah, I was testing out another little intro we got. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. I'll play it again at the end for anybody who missed it. But yeah, we in here. We have a link to the chat. A link to the actual class inside of the chat. If you don't see that for any reason, let me know. This is the Lashawan Qadash class where we learn the holy tongue. We learn how to speak our language in here. We're going to jump right into it since we already a little bit behind. Do a little shout out, see who all we got with us. Young man Edward in the building. We got Sister Chanel. Y'all shout out you as well. We got my brother Officer Matazah, Officer 500 Matazah Kara. I'm Yahbashim Yashabrakatah to you. We got the Sister Aisha in the building. Yahweh Shemalathon Bashim Yahweh shout out you as well. Sis, we got Akwaf Aisha in the building. Salaki Akwaf Ra'aya in the building. Yahweh Shemalathon Bashim Yahweh shout out you. And I think, we got Aqua Tower Bath as well. Yahweh Shema Alathon Ba'Shem Yahweh shout at you as well. It's good to see everybody in here again at the water. If everybody's sticking around, I know we started a little bit late tonight. The link is in the chat. If you don't see it for any reason, just let me know. And we're gonna get ready to jump right into it. We're gonna kind of go through the alphabet. Our normal joins a little bit faster tonight, just so we can kind of catch up. And as promised, we're gonna do a little quiz. We had a review on the words of the week last couple of weeks, and we also been going over the colors the last couple of weeks. So tonight we're gonna do a little quiz on both of them. The quizzes, you can scan those with the QR code when they come up. That way you can save them, keep them, take them whenever you want to. You have it for your own self. If for any reason you can't do it, I mean, say you on your phone while you're watching the class or whatever, that's fine. We're gonna go through the quizzes together as well. So just do the best you can, and we're gonna go from there. We got young man Edward here get ready to jump on the stage. Let's go ahead and add him to the stage. Y'all Shamal Bashim, y'all Bashim, y'all Shabrakatah, young man Edward. Got you on the stage. And we're going to go ahead and pull the alphabet up and we're going to go through them. Again, if you are able to, go ahead and jump in. Even if you can't get on screen, that's fine. This way you still will be able to get practice with saying the words. And, we're going to go from there. We don't got no questions, comments, concern. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it. It's 7:36. Watch how quick we catch back up. All right, so let's get it. First off, we're going to start with the alphabet. The characters, we're going to go through those first. Let me get those up on screen. Everything should be queued up. Ready to go. All right. I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be Tawab. And let's get it. First one up is going to be Ah. On the left, you have Yabashim Yashar Bagatah. What's going on, young man? Aqua Farah says she is on the way. That was up. All right, so first up we have
Yabashim Yashar Bagatah.
Yabashim Yashar Bagatah. What's going on, young man? How are you doing today? That's what's up. All right, so first up we have All right, so you have you have on your left in the ancient, and you have on your right in the Assyrian. We go over the Assyrian and we go over the ancient due to the captivity. My language again is the Hebrew, but half our records are going to be in that Assyrian or the Greek. The word were wrote in the Assyrian for that captivity, and then the Greek, and later on when you get like to the newer, what they quote unquote call the New Testament. We also have Aqua Chanel. Yahweh Shemal Bashim Yahweh Shada. You Aqua Chanel.
Shalom, Yahweh Shemal. Hold on.
All right, give her a chance. Get in there. Get ready. All right. All right. So again, in that our characters again, they have an actual meaning behind them, just like the same way we speak. Our words have more than one meaning, and that character can mean a number. That character can also mean something else. In the case of I stands for alap, or cow or cattle. Alap or cow or cattle. All right. We can go to the next one. Next one is going to be ba. It's going to be ba. You have ba on your left in the ancient, and you have ba on your right in the Assyrian. All right. That ba stands for bayath or tent. Bayath or tent. All right. Next up is going to be the ga. Ga. You have ga on your left in the ancient, then you have ga on your right in the Assyrian. The ga stands for gamal. Gamal or camel. All right. Next up is going to be the da. You have the da, just like my dawa da. This is the Magun Dawa Da. We get accused of it being satanic. We get accused of all kinds of things, which is amazing to me, because the imposters who stole it, they never ever get accused for any of those things. They never get accused for any of those things. I don't know if y'all been watching the news lately. They've been taking out children. They've been taking out children left and right. They just had a strike on a school. Before that, it was an aid caravan. So no sympathy, no remorse. Esau being Esau, they lighting children up like they lighting up doggone candles. But yet and still, they don't get accused of it being satanic or none of the above. But this is the Dawa Da, the Magun Dawa Da, the shield of David. And again, so when you see the character the Da on the left in the ancient, you will see where you have the triangle shape, and if you flip that upside down, you'll have our shield, and you also see the Y within that as well. So this is just his signet or his signature when David, when King David was signed anything to make it official, you knew it came from him. You also have down your right in the Assyrian. That down the right in the Assyrian can look like some of the other characters in the Assyrian. So you want to be careful and watch a little subtle differences with that. Da stands for the loft or door. The loft or door. Again, we're going through it a little bit quicker tonight than what we normally do, just so we can kind of catch up and make up for time. Next up, we have Ha. But even though we are trying to catch up for time, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, by all means, go ahead and ask. That's what we are here for. Ha on the left in the ancient, then Ha on your right in the Assyrian. That Ha stands for Hana or behold. Hana or behold. All right, next up is going to be the Y. It's going to be the Y. You have Y on your left in the ancient. You have Y on your right in the Assyrian. That Y stands for fish hook. If you look at the picture on the left in the ancient, it kind of looks or resembles a fish hook. All right, next up is going to be the Za. Za. You have Za on your left in the ancient, and then Za on your right in the Assyrian. Za stands for Zion or weapon. Zion or weapon. All right, next up is going to be that Ka. Ka. You're going to say it kind of like you're scratching the back of your throat when you pronounce it. It's Ka. Not to be confused with Ka. Ka is a much softer sound. This is a little bit harder. Takes a little bit of practice, but that's going to be the Ka on your left in the ancients and Ka on your right in the Assyrian. Ka stands for Kawama. Kawama. Kawama'a. Salakia, and that stands for fence or means fence. All right. Next up is going to be the Ta. Ta. You have Ta on your left in the ancient, and you have Ta on your right in the Assyrian. All right. That Ta stands for Tana or basket. Tana or basket. All right. All right. Next up is going to be the Ya. It's going to be the Ya. You have Ya on your left in the ancient, and you have Ya on your right in the Assyrian. That Ya stands for Yad or hand. You'll hear that when we say the commands, and you'll hear Yad Yamata or hands down. Yad Yamata or hands down. All right. Next up is going to be the Ka. It's going to be the Ka. Now Ka, you have Ka on your left in the ancient, but on their right you have two characters for that Ka. That one on the top that looks like a backwards C. That's what you will use if you are not at the end of a word. If you are at the end of a word, you're going to use the Ka where the red arrow is pointing to. Looks very similar to that Da. There's going to be a couple more characters where it looks like that as well. We'll point those out when we get to them. But you have 5 characters like this that actually have two characters when it depending on the location of that. Depending on the location where it falls at in that word. So if it's at the end, it's going to be where this red arrow pointed at. If it's not at the end, it'll be the Ka that you see here. Ka stands for cop or palm. Cop or palm. All right, next up is going to be the La. It's going to be the La. You have La on your left in the ancient. You have La on your right in the Assyrian. That La stands for Lamad or learn. Lamad or learn. All right, next up is going to be the Ma. You have Ma on your left in the ancient, and you have Ma on your right in the Assyrian. Ma is another one where it has 2 characters in the Assyrian, just like with the Ka. If it falls anywhere except for the end of a word, it's going to be the Ma that you see on top. If it falls at the end of a word, it'll be where the red arrow is pointing at, and that's going to be your Ma. Ma stands for Mayam, or water. Next up is going to be the Na. You have Na on your left in the ancient. You have 2 characters on your right for the Assyrian. And now on the top, it's going to be Na if it's anywhere else inside of a word except for the end where that red arrow is pointing at. That's going to be the Na that will fall at the end of a word. And that Na is a very tricky character, reason being that Na, even the one on the top, can look just like the Ba. All right, it's a lot shorter. It's a lot shorter, same height or whatever, but it is a lot shorter, truncated than the actual Ba. And then your Na that falls at the end of a word can look just like the Ka. It can also look like the Da. It can also look like the Ra, and so forth. So you just want to pay attention to the subtle differences with that Na. That Na stands for no one or sprout. No one or sprout. All right. Next up is going to be Sa. It's going to be Sa. You have Sa on your left in the ancient. You have Sa on your right in the Assyrian. And that Sa stands for Samak or establish. Samak or establish. All right, next up is going to be I. All right, you have I on your left in the ancient. And you have I on your right in the Assyrian. I stands for Ayan or I. And then in the ancient, it looks like the socket or the eyeball of an eye. This is the only character that doesn't have that I sound. That doesn't have that I sound like the rest of them. Everything else is going to have that I sound to it. All right. And as a result, when you're speaking in Hebrew, it's going to be like a rhythm or a cadence that you'll develop the more you speak it. All right. Next up is going to be the Pa. You have Pa on your left in the ancient. You have Pa on your right in the Assyrian. Pa has two characters for the Assyrian where the red arrow is pointing at. That's the Pa that you will use if it falls at the end of a word. The one on the top where you use that anywhere else. Pa stands for mouth. Pa stands for mouth. All right, next up is going to be the Tazah. It's going to be the Tazah. You have Tazah on your left in the ancient, and you have Tazah on your right in the Assyrian. It has two characters as well in the Assyrian, where that red arrow is pointing at. That's going to be the Tazah that you would use at the end of a word. The one on the top, you use that anywhere else in the placement of that word. Tazah stands for Tazad or side. Tazad or side. All right. All right, next up is going to be the Qua. It's going to be Qua. You have Qua on your left in the ancient, and you have Qua on your right in the Assyrian. That Qua stands for Quam or rise. You'll hear that when we say Quam Yasharallah. Rise, O Israel. Rise, Israel. Wake up, Israel. Rise, Israel. Quam Yasharallah. All right. Next up is going to be the Ra. You have Ra on your left in the ancient. You have Ra on your right in the Assyrian. That Ra stands for Ra'ash. Ra'ash or head. Ra'ash or head. All right. Next up is going to be the Shah. You have Shah on your left in the ancient. You have Shah on your right in the Assyrian. That Shah stands for Shan or tooth. Shan or tooth. All right. And last but not least is going to be the Tha. It's going to be the Tha. Now that Tha looks just like the Ha and the Ka in the Assyrian, but that Tha on your left is in the ancient. The Tha on your right is in the Assyrian. Tha stands for thaw or mark. Thaw or mark. All right, that's going to be all of our characters. All right, so we're going to stop that. And if we don't have any questions about those, we're going to move right along into, let's go over the prefixes. Or, yeah, let's go over the, we're going to go over the suffixes, actually. Let's go over the suffixes. All right. All right, so we're gonna move right into the suffixes. All right, so with these, the suffixes, they're gonna go possessive pronouns or suffixes. That's kind of a tongue twist name. Go at the end of the nouns or verbs. All right. So for example, that me or my is gonna be the same as the ya. It's gonna be the same as the ya. And that would go at the end to indicate me or my. So, for example, if I was saying how I was doing, if I asked ma shalom ka, right? What's your peace? How are you? My answer would be shalom ya tawab. My peace is good. My peace is good. All right, but that ya being at the end indicating ya. Same sentence. If I say ma shalom ka, what is your peace? With that shalom ka, that ka at the end is going to indicate you or your. So again, ka at the end, it's going to be you or your. All right. He or his is going to be wa. It will be wa. She or hers at the end of a word or end of a noun or verb would be ha. And to indicate our or us at the to indicate our or us at the end of you would put nawa at the end of a noun or a verb. All right. To indicate you all, masculine. If it's a group of brothers, you all, you will put come at the end of a word. Now to read, and if you look at the come that we have over there, because this will fall at the end of the word, you'll see that M or that ma character on the end is closed, because that's going to be the one again you use at the end of a word. For you all, for feminine, plural, it would be con. All right, it would be con. Same thing with the com at the top. That N or na that's at the end of it is going to be the one that's that you're using at the end of a word. So again, you can kind of see how, depending on the font, how it'll look a little different. All right, and there or them at the end of a word is going to be ma, and there masculine plural, and there or them at the end of a word for feminine plural would be na. Yahweh Shema Lathan Bashim Yahweh Shot, Aqua for Aya in the building, and on screen. How you doing tonight, sis?
Shalom Yahweh Shema Alatan Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Most High Christ, Most High Christ. Yahweh Shema Lathan Bashim Yahweh Shah. All right, you right on time, right on time. All right, so that's that's if we don't have any questions, we're gonna move right on along to the pronouns. Again, we just about caught up on time. We about to be where we need to be at. About to be right where we need to be at. All right, so I'm gonna stop this one. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Brakatah, Officer 5K, Yerusha Ma. Good to see you here, sir. All right, so we're going to go right into the subject pronouns. We're going to go right over the subject pronouns next. All right, so subject pronouns. All right, so for your subject pronouns, if I was going to say I or I am, it's going to be Anya. Anya, I or I am. It's going to be Anya. If I was going to say you, the subject pronoun for you is a tha. So like we're saying a prayer, we're saying the greeting. We go Yahweh Shema, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Brakatah. In the name of the Most High, bless you. All right. He is Hawa'ah. Hawa'ah. Hawa'ah is he. And she is Haya'ah. Haya'ah is she. All right, we were going to say we. We is Anaknawa. Anaknawa. Anaknawa is she. All right. And you or you all in the masculine plural would be a thumb. So that same thing, that same greeting, if it's a group of brothers, I would say Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Braka thumb to the brothers. All right. And if I was saying a greeting to a group of sisters, it would be Yahweh Shema Alathan. Alathan for the sisters. All right.
Like the other one. Could I ask a question?
You sure can.
Okay, because I forget. I know we went over it about a week or so ago. So if it's a mixed crowd, do we automatically divert to the masculine or the feminine? If it's a mixed crowd.
That's a good question. That's a great question, young man. If it's a mixed crowd, you're going to divert to the masculine. If there's one brother in that crowd and 100 sisters, you're gonna still divert to the masculine. It will be a thumb. So that's a very good question that you asked.
Kind of one kind. The water.
Yonder bar. All right. So if it's they in the masculine plural sense is going to be hum, and they in the feminine plural would be hun. And again, you will see at that hum and that hun the different characters we use because this will fall at the end. At the end of a word, at the end of a word. All right. So if we don't have any questions about those, we're going to stop those. Let me see what else I got queued up. What else I got queued up? Because I know sometimes the quizzes can take a little bit long. I want to make sure I give everybody enough time to go over the quiz. And like I said, I know before, depending on what you're looking at it with, you might not be able to pull it up both ways, but either way it goes. If you can't pull it up right now while we're going through, that's fine. We're still going to go over all of them together. But you can always go back to the class once it's over, scan it. You'll have it on your phone. You can save it, take it whenever, and that way you have it for your records and in the notes. You have it for them notes for later on. All right. So let me see what else I got. See if I want to go over these before we jump into it. Yeah, let's do that. So last one we're gonna do. We want to do everything we did before, but we will go over the prefixes. We didn't do the prefixes, so I think it's important that we do go over the prefixes. Again, now these prefixes, these suffixes, this is the beginning of us making words and making sentences. Once we're able to identify again the alphabet to begin with, right? From there, once we start to add prefixes and suffixes, now we're actually making statements. You put those together. Now we got actual sentences, and it's just that simple. Well, I say simple, but that's the building blocks to it. That's kind of what it takes, and before you know it, like I said, when you're saying that prayer, you're saying several sentences within that prayer. Same way how we talk. The oppressor likes to make everything a lot more complicated than what it actually is. So their language, they're gonna say 5,000 words to say, yeah, I'm about to go over there and sit down, and then they can say it in 5,000 doggone words. Yahweh Shema Lathan Bashim Yahweh Shai. How you doing, Aqua Fanap?
Yahweh Shema Lathan Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, you're right on time. We're gonna knock out these prefixes, and then we're gonna jump right into it. We got two quizzes for tonight. We're gonna go over the colors like we've been going over these last couple of weeks, and we also gonna go over the words of the week that we've been going over. And then at the end of the day, at the end of the class, if there's any words that y'all want to learn, we're gonna get a start with a whole new 10. We're gonna start with a new 10 for our next set of words of the week. So if it's anything, y'all got any request on any particular ones, you let me know. I'll make sure we get those pulled up, and those will be the ones we'll put on. We add those to the list for the next set that we go over. But with that being said, we're gonna go jump right into the prefixes. Now, your prefixes or your prepositions, they're gonna go before a root word. All right, they're gonna go before that root word. All right, so if I was to put 2 or 4 before it would be la. You would put la before that root word. Very important for you to be able to identify that root word. Once you can identify that root word, you can identify everything else within that sentence. So that's why we go over the words of the week again, so we can identify, we can make these words sight words, see them, and know what they are. When we all see Yahweh, we know what Yahweh is. So same thing with Yasharala. When we see Yasharala, we know that's Israel. And with that, when anything is added to it, we'll know what it's saying, or what it's trying to say. So again, being able to identify that root word is very important. And from there, again, it's just breaking down that sentence. So 2 or 4 is going to be la, like or as will be ka. It will be ka. Now these are going before the root word, so you'll see that the ka that we use is going to be the one that's going to be used if it's anywhere else outside of the end of the word. All right. If it's cause or sake or pertaining to, it would be sha. All right. If it's cause or sake or hold on. Oh, my bad. The water out of one. Look, I'm up here just a talking. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Off some ties I cross. They ain't even up on the screen. I'm just a talking. They ain't up on the screen. Let's get it up there. My bad, Salaki. My brother always got my back. Always got my. That's a little better. That's a little better. All right. So again, if it the prefix of your prepositions are gonna go before a root word, 2 or 4 before a root word would indicate la. All right, and like or as before a root word would indicate ka. Cause or sake or pertaining to would indicate sha. Would be sha. All right, so like would be like sha. From or of would be ma. If it's he, it will be ya. And if it's the, if you're using the word the, you get somebody else in here? Who else we got? Okay, no, we're good. If it's
Salakia.
go ahead, Aqua.
For the Shah, is it also who and which?
Khan, it is. I just didn't have that up there. I know we used to have who or which up there before, but yes, it's the same. So I'll add that to it. Yep. So who or which or cause or sake or pertaining to. All right. So that's a good question as well. If it's the is going to be ha. If it's in, that would be ba. So if you were to put those together, when we go ba Hashem, that's in, the, and then sham is name. So ba Hashem, ba Hashem, that sham is name. So in the name. All right. If it's and at the beginning of a root word or before a root word is going to be wa. And that I or I am would be I. And do is to do. That was going to be your da at the beginning of a root word. And then the last one, if we're going to change that to a future tense, if we're going to change that word to future tense, you would put that thigh at the beginning of it. So, for example, on what halak is to go. If I were going to say I'm going to go, I'm going, it would be tha halak.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead, Aqua.
So in my notes, I had one thing as the explanation of the tha and understanding the tense. You all said you were all going to check on that because I had initially I had, if it was at the beginning, it changed it to a future, and if it was at the end, it changed it to the past. And Officer Mataza said that it lets you know the context.
You want to know the context behind it. When you're reading that, context is going to be everything. I'll have to check on it, but being at the past, I think it does change some of them at the end. I'll double check on that, but I do know if it's at the beginning of it, it's going to change it to a future tense. But with the past, I'll double check on the past just to make sure I don't mess y'all notes up or anything and tell you the wrong thing. And matter of fact, we'll start going back over some of that stuff too. I know obviously Rashamov did a very good job of having us go over that in the beginning, and I think we need to drill down on that a little bit further. But I'll double check on that. We'll make sure we get the correct answer for you. But if it is at the beginning of a word, it is going to change it to future tense.
The water.
But I think with past tense, I think it's going to kind of change depending on the actual subject pronoun that it is. So we'll check it though. We'll check it and we'll make sure we get the right answer for you on that one.
The water.
All right, Yandabar, that was a good question. That's a good question. And also sometimes Akra said he's checking on it as well. He'll have it clear for next week. Most High cry.
Salakia.
Go ahead, Aqua.
So, because you said you would say tha halak.
Correct.
So do you have to use that every time you use to go?
Well, no, that's just saying if you're saying something in the future, like I'm going later, or if it's just going, or you went, then you wouldn't. But if it's something that you're doing in the future, if it to make a future tense, you would put that tha, and it would be tha halak.
Okay.
All right. Because I want to, and that's why I said we're going to check on that, because if I'm not mistaken, I think with past tense, I don't even know if you have to add that to it at all. But we'll double check. We'll double check with it. Because I thought with that past tense it would stay the same. But we'll check it. We'll get the correct answer for it though. And that's a good question. Again, that lets us know that y'all are again on it. And that's an excellent question. But we'll make sure we get that fine tuned before we put it in stone per se. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna stop that. Let me see. All right, I bet we're good to go on the screen. That's good. All right. So first one. So I'm gonna put it up. I don't know if I can't remember from last time if everybody was able to scan the QR code from last time. Trying to see what's the best way to do it.
Salakia.
Go ahead, Aqua Fry.
Do you have the QR code somewhere?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to put it up now. So I'm gonna put it up on screen now. I'll put it up in a box just like I did with the other things. Give everybody a little chance to go over it. And then we're gonna come back to it and go on. So if for anybody that's watching, if you can't access the QR code right now, that's fine. Y'all should
Yahweh Shema. Access the QR code right now, that's fine. Actually playing that. Yahweh Shema Alatham Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai.
Most I cry, Yahweh Shema Alatham Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. You're right on time. You don't want to miss that quiz. I got you. Right on time. All right. So again, so I'm gonna put it up, give everybody a little chance to go over it. Once we good, I get the responses in. I know where. Matter of fact, once if you go ahead and get it finished, if you get it finished early, you can just put just give me a 1. Once you get finished and you got it done, just give me a 1W in the chat so I know everybody's ready to go. And then we'll go from there. We'll go throughout the room to give everybody a chance to answer, see what they got, and shouldn't be too hard. I think y'all got it. It's gonna be a piece of cake. So the first one, let's see. then make sure I do. I haven't done it in a little while. Just let you know how long it's been since we took one. What we want to do, we want to present it. All right, perfect. Make sure that's going to be big enough. Let's see. Can I make this bigger? Can y'all scan that? Is it letting y'all scan? Can y'all see it on your phone? See if it let me go online. I can get it on mine.
Salakia Khansa.
Okay, most high Christ. All right. So, yep, I give y'all a couple of seconds. Well, not a couple of seconds. Give you a couple of minutes to go through this. Once you are ready, you can go ahead and put just let me know in the chat once you finish, and we're gonna go from there. Let's see. While we're waiting.
Salakia, what are we scanning the UR code? What is the UR code taking us to?
It's gonna actually bring up the actual test, young man. Once you scan that QR code, it's gonna bring that test up. Should be about 10 questions on there. Well, no, I think for this one's gonna be like 12 questions on there. Is it working for you? Or are you able to get to it or no?
Salakia, I'm using my phone to stream right now, so I'm
right. Okay, that's the WAP. So with you using your phone, like I was telling them, you can always come back to it later on, and that way get it. Because once you scan it, right, you're gonna be able to keep the test and have it for your own. So you can take it whenever, you can come back and take it multiple times. And the same thing with Aqua Tower Bob. So I'm gonna put it up as well. I think I can put it in the chat. I think I can put the link of it in the chat as well. Let me see. Yep, if I do this, I can put it in the chat as well for that link. And that's what I forgot. I think last time I did do that. So you should see the link pop up now. You should be able to access it from that link that I just put in the chat. And like I said, both ways you should be able to keep it, save it, have it for your own records, and all that good stuff. So Salakia ain't put that in the chat before.
The water other one.
Yonder. This will be my timer, so I know when the sun go off, I know we should be about that. It'll be my timer. Yonder bar, I'll swap tower bar.
don't you? Just know that love ain't for you. It's for the world, homie. I got some real homies. We don't pretend, homie. ISUPK, one West, we kicking field goals. Let that bitch lead, ho. She got them D's, though. With a little steak and ass pussy, she be going beast mode. HIV, ho. Get her ass ski, ho. Don't get that shit up out your chest, bitch. Yeah, what you gonna do now? What you gonna say now? What you gonna do to me? Shot too deep, it's better do to me. I put these girls all in my training camp like I relieve. I say what I do, not do what I say, bitch. What the fuck you mean? If I'm more, right, that's good, bitch. She look good, but hang with dumb bitch. Tell her I'm way too fly for one sister. And then she leave the priest, I won't miss her. Won't put a ring around it. Oh, no, no, no. Bitches for the street like basketball goes. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a sip from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. Now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. You a civilian out. Nah, I'll fail you out. I ain't gonna work it out. Cause I ain't regular out. I get pepper, bro. Got my standards up. You a munchkin out. Catching niggas out. Take my favorite out. I'm a player out. These niggas top block. Take your lead out. You should be worried.
Right, we got one in. We got one in.
And don't compare yourself to self-ass niggas. Had to shine a light on these rich ass women. Cause they be tripping hard, acting like they pretty. But a bit be basic, bit be on, and bit be naked. Fake and stankin', the shame is dirty, my bit be fake. I don't get too fucks about you. I wouldn't put no baby in. Bit be saying they got that paper, look, they ability and my energy got me feeling me. Ice hitting on me, these diamond teeth that's into me. And I'm getting right and I'm stacking up and I'm getting to it. And these niggas hate but they can't test cause I'm bulletproof. If I'm more right, that's good.
She got two in.
She look good but hang with dumb bitch.
Sound crack.
And if she need the piece, I won't miss it. Put a ring around it. Oh, no, no, no. Bitches for the street like basketball goes. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a sip from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gonna. No, we get around. You know when they get around. You know when they come around. If they wanna clown, then we get them down. I'm already was born ready, I'm all ready. I'm saying this now, making sure that the mall ready. Yeah. We got some drop-offs, battle formation. I'm waiting for you to pop off. Right after you make your first move, get your rocks off. Next thing you'll head to the
We got
dirt.
three of them.
We are not soft. I took a loss, but no, I ain't panicking. I be making moves. You staying still like a mannequin. Think you got the force, but shit, I'm feeling like Anakin. Hit the chick with the lightsaber, Mike Saber. Doing moves tight major with light paper. And H-Town on them blades like an ice skater. Yeah. At that one West Passover, sit down, take a seat to the class over. Far from sober, but I ain't puffin' on Doja. Bartender, bring me tequila. Hold the soda, shit. Hold the ice too, flood it like a typhoon. We can get 6 shooters, 10 faces high noon. We have Player Street, all-star studded like it's all-star weekend with all my brothers. Ain't nobody fucking around with my niggas. You know who I go to ground with, my niggas. You know when they come around, if they wanna clown, then we gun them down for my niggas. Ain't nobody fucking around with my niggas. You know who I go to ground with, my niggas. You know when they come around, if they wanna clown, then we gun them down
We
for
got
my
4 in now. Y'all getting there. Y'all getting there. Like it's one question that threw one person off. Everything else for the most part, y'all to rob on.
You can't feel me unless you sip 100 proof. I got 100 soldiers with me.
All right.
100 boots. We get to stomping like a capper or a cute, but don't mistake me for no rapper. I'm the cute. The streets cold, so I throw on the cover. You a bitch, don't get mad at me, get mad at your mother. Put my life on the line like I got me another. Yeah, shit. It's like I'm on another level here. You second tier, I'm pulling guns, that's on Metal Gear. It's hell out here, but shit.
I will give it a couple of more minutes. Couple more minutes.
It holds 70. 2 revolvers, look at you, ducks like
Again, if you're just tuning in, and you can hit that QR code. We're taking a quiz right now. These quizzes, you can take them and save them. Use them for your notes for later on. And try to make sure we doing something y'all can build on, keep for yourself, make it a little bit different the way that how you're learning and processing it. If you can't scan a QR code for any reason, it's a link. It's a link that you can actually hit and go to it as well inside of the chat. We're going to go over those first two. I see those first two. We're going to have to go back over again, but we're going to get it. Those first two is just asking what your name is and asking what your tribe is. Yeah, I did great on this one. I wanted you to answer my qualifier, but I think from before when we talked, I said I was gonna clarify that as well, so I didn't clarify that. So we'll go over it, and the next time y'all take them, I'll make sure I clarify that for those I want y'all to actually answer. That's kind of how I know who takes what. Kind of like when you're taking any test, you put your name on the top up, so I know who is who. That's all. But I'll make sure I clarify that though when we go back over. She wanna be my BM. I don't really see them unless they got my per diem. I'm out on Pasadena with mommy fat as Selena. Drinking good tequila, smooth as Aquafina. Tell by my demeanor, I'm lit up like a casino. 2 shots of white label, couple shots of the Pinot. Dark 10 shorty, eyes is Filipino. Kinda chinky, how about cars like I was Shiggy? Bring the bullshit to the party. All right, so in about 2 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and go through it in about 2 minutes so we can make sure we get to the other one. I think the other one might be a little bit more difficult. I think the I guess they'll be about the same though. It's always different when there's multiple answers there. I try a couple of them. I try to throw you off a little bit, but. Let me do my thing now. I be with my gang now. Let me throw my hat in the ring like I'm Kung Lao. Finishing with fire cause I'm feeling like Scorpion. I just want the power with my ring is mighty morphing them. Homie, if you really love your kids, don't make me orphan them. You know I'm the king of shit and all you throwing a porcelain. I'm that nigga with the game and it's major. Used to pull bitches cause the chain on a pager. Baby hit me 911 if you need me. Fraser that Reggie went for 5, did him greasy. And I had minutes on that prepaid celly. Head full of hair wasn't shit you could tell me. Stepping out on other hood blocks for the dances. Same hoods we had beef with. We took our chances. No, it ain't cockiness. It's just confidence. Bitch, I'm better than your ex-man like Apocalypse. One woman, man, no sis. I'm not monogamous. I'm light-skinned. I just be in love with a lot of chicks. I'm that nigga. Thought I already told you. You mold the game. Never let the game mold you. Never let them hold you. Never let them fool you. Never let them get in the way of what you supposed to. I'm a couple seconds away from going postal. While you thinking Timmy McVeigh, I'm thinking Goku. Spirit bombing. Pack a noodles, you pack a ramen. I pack the nine and fuck the world, I pack a condom. The way a nigga keep shit flowing like the colonic. The way these fuck boys playing the game like bubonic. The flow iconic, they set the bar, I'm beyond it. I'm beyond it, I'm passing laws like I'm Congress. I'm your highness, I'd rather kill them, no kindness. I'm that nigga, so the bronze get the flyness. And what we got playing in the background is Tribe Vibes. If y'all haven't downloaded it yet, we got Tribe Vibes playing in the background on Android and on iPhone. I know everybody's not an iPhone fan, but it's on Android and on iPhone. All right, it's about 8:20. We're going to get ready to go through them.
Like God, one.
Go ahead, young man.
I'm working on it on my Ribs phone. If you could give me about 2 more minutes, that'd be too wide.
Most High Christ. I got you. Most High Christ.
All right, the water.
waiting. Let's go with. Go ahead, Aqua.
So, like you, sir, when we get into it, before it let us go back in and edit.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't let us go back in and edit this time.
Really? Let me see if I did anything different with it.
And also, I did have a question about number 7.
Number 7.
Come.
Okay. Most on correct. We can do that. Number 7. That's the one. Now we got everything else. Like right now for all the ones that's turned in. It's like what 97.5. Number 7 is that only one where one person got that one of those wrong. Other than that, everything else everybody's done great on. Like I figured. But we would definitely go over it. Yep, we'll definitely go over it. I'm trying to check my settings to make sure I didn't do anything different because you should be able to go back in and redo it.
So, like you, sir, I found it at the top.
So you did find it? Oh, so you were able to go back in it?
Con.
Okay, Most High Christ. Yeah, because I thought I changed it over.
Number 7, I just needed my readers.
I got you, Most High Christ. Well, I tried to make, like I said, it was a couple of them. I tried to make it a little difficult for you. I knew y'all was going to breeze right through it, so I had to make it a little rough. And you all good on Aqua off top of boss. So I'll go. We're going to go over 1 or 2 again. Number 1 and number 2, I need to clarify those anyway because I see how they can be either you like Aqua said, translated or actually answer the question that it's asking. So I need to clarify that. So you two up on that. We're gonna get it straight. We are work in progress. We are work in progress. All right. Okay, I see what I did. And I think I see what I did I'm looking at it now. I think what I put for like that 1 and that 2 is like 2 parts. You have an A and a B. So A was asking like translate the question in Hebrew, and then B was saying to answer the actual question. So that's, I'll see if there's a way I can kind of highlight that so it stands out more.
Salakia.
Go ahead, Aqua.
I'm talking about the first 2 questions.
The first 2 questions. Yeah, the first 2. If you look on the, I'm trying to see if y'all can actually see it.
I didn't see it.
Didn't see it, and that's what I was looking at now. It might show it on mine, but not showing on yours. So I think that's the problem. So we'll get it fixed though. We'll get it fixed. And I see Aqua Fire. Yeah, we had 100% on everything that's submitted.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
So I see now it has part A to number one. You translate it. Part B, you answer it.
Okay, so y'all can see it then. Okay.
Yeah.
But you gotta. Do you
Same
have to
with
hit
part
like more
number two.
details to get to it?
No, it's just when you're reading it, taking the test. I read the first section and I answered. I didn't read B, answer the
Okay.
question because it's kind of it's below it, but it's over to the right.
No,
So
I
I
got
just
you. Okay.
assumed it was the continuation of the question.
Okay. No, that's good. That's good feedback. So again, I'll try to make it where it sticks out more, just to make sure everybody can see it. Okay. How you looking, young man? Out.
Salakia, I got all of them except for the second one. I'm getting caught up on the second one.
Say for the second one. Okay, that's cool. We're gonna go over all of them. Yeah, we're gonna go over all of them because I don't know if you were here when we went over that part. But that second one is asking my Shabaka, right? So that's asking like what's your tribe? It's asking what's your tribe. So again, I'm gonna redo those to make more sense. But like what I'm asking is for you to translate what that actual question is asking you, and then to answer the question. So you would translate my Shabaka is asking what's your tribe, and then you would answer what your tribe was. And I think if I'm not mistaken, you are Judah, Yahweh.
Salakia, kind out one kind.
Okay, most on cry. All right. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna get ready to go through them so we can get to the second one. We are right about 8:28. We're doing great on time. I want to give everybody a chance to kind of go through it and let me know what y'all see, how you felt about it. Y'all did great on it. I think on the one we're waiting on is young man that would submit his, and we have all on men, but I'm expecting all of them to be at 100%. Y'all did awesome on it, which is a good thing. That's good. I mean, I think what we're doing is working. So these words, when we see these words, they ought to stick out. We ought to know what they are, and make it that much easier when we're reading this doggone Hebrew. All right, so let me get back to it. Yep, we got 5 responses. All right, Most High in Christ, Most High in Christ. 5 responses. All right, drop down a little bit, but we're finna go through all of them. Trying to see which one it was. Number 10. All right, so number 10. All right, so we're gonna go through all of them. Let's go ahead and get to it now. What I want to do is trying to see which page I want to show. I'll just go to this page. So let's stop this. And we're just going to go right to the results page. How about that? All right. So what we're going to do is go right to the results page. And then we're going to go over everything from there. All right, so this is the results page. This is what we had. This is what everybody did. We got 5 responses. Again, if it's anybody out there that hasn't that was taking it, that's in the chat, haven't identified yourself, hadn't said anything, that's fine. You can take it, submit it. The results to be there. We're gonna go over the answers now, though. All right, so the very first one, again, it's asking. I'm trying to think. Do I want to show it like this? I actually go to the test and look at it. Let's go to the actual test. How about that? All right, so the very first one, that way we all can see the same thing. The very first one, again, is asking ma shamka. In other words, what's your name? So then if you look over to your left, it says A. We want to translate that question below in Hebrew. So again, I can see how even that can be a little confusing. So if anything, it should say translate to English. But I'll fine tune those. We'll get those straight. So that first one you want to put what's your name, and then the actual name to it. The actual answer to it will be what your name is. All right. That second one was saying Ma Shabbatka. All right, Ma Shabbatka.
Lock it.
Go ahead, young man.
So on the first one, are we just putting our name, or are we saying Shamka and then our name?
You would say it in Hebrew. That's why I said I'm gonna clarify it. So the way that you would say it would be Shamka Edward. All right, so you would say what it's saying in you would say what it's saying in English, what it's asking, then you would answer it in Hebrew. So Shamka Edward, and that would be your name. All right. Same thing with number two. Number two, what the question is asking is what's your tribe? The way that you would answer that is Shabbat Yah Yahweh, Shabbat Yah Shemawan, Shabbat Yah Gad, whatever your tribe is. That's how you would answer that. All right, and this just gives us a little bit of practice with them prefixes, and making it possessive. So any questions any more questions on number one and number two? And again, I'll go through and I'll make these a little bit. I'll clarify these because I want to get to the point where we're kind of switching these up a little bit. Anyway, I just kind of kept them the same just so we can go back over them since it's been a little minute since we took them. All right. So first one was my Shamka. I'm asking what's your name. You reply Shamya, whatever your name is. I would say Shamya Yagadar. The second one is my Shabbatka, asking what your tribe is. I would say Shabbat Yah Yahweh. All right. So number three. Everybody got it correct. Again, the word was right. And actually, that's let's start with young man Edward. Young man Edward, we're gonna start with you. You let us know what you picked for that one. You let us know which one you picked, A, B, or C. Say it in the Hebrew, and then we'll move on to the next person.
Salagia, I'm trying to get my son settled real quick. You must say
you good. I'll come to you for the next one then. Let's go with Aqua Fanav. Aqua Fanav, you want to start with number 3. Make it a little bit bigger.
Salakia is the second one, Kathab.
Kathab, all right. Mosai Christ. So that's right. It's gonna be that second one that's gonna be Kathab. And try to throw you off a little bit. But y'all got it. And Kathab is gonna be to right. Aqua Fra'aya, if you would take number 4.
Salakia, sir. You can't make it big enough for me to be able to see. But I opened up the quiz, so I believe if they're in the same order, it's the second one.
Yep, it's all the same. It's in the same order.
Okay, and that is I'm on one.
I'm a one, and actually I take that back. It's not in the same order, but you are correct. The right word for it is I'm a one. I think I got the quiz set up there. Every time I open it up, it's going to change the location. But you're right though. Yeah, it's the top one. It's I'm a one. You correct. Correct. So it's Faith and it's I'm a one. All right. Aquaf Chanel, if you can take number 5. What'd you get for number 5?
Salakia. Number 5 is Abide, and that is number. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, it might be hard on the screen to see. It might be a little bit smaller on here.
A. Oh.
You are correct, I believe. Let me go back to it. Yeah, I might need to go to the might have should have kept it on the one I had. That way y'all wouldn't have to move around. Because it can be a little smaller on this one. So let's do this then. Let's do this.
Salaki, sir, if we all got it right, do we need to really point out which one it is or just say the word?
No, you can just say the word.
Okay.
And let's do this. Let's do this. This might help right here. This might help right here. This might be better. This might be better. All right. So we had what? Number 5. Yep. So number 5. Now it's gonna be what the original test was. So number 5, everybody picked that last one. And that's gonna be Ibad. Ibad. All right. I think Aqua. Everybody went except for Young Man Edward, right?
What was the one that you wanted me to answer?
Oh, good. For number 6. What you got for number 6? And this is just more so was practicing saying it. You know what I mean? Like I said, everybody did great on it. It's only one that was incorrect on it. We're going to get to that one. I think it's number 10. So this is just us kind of practicing saying it.
Salaki. No, number 6 is milk halab.
Milk halab. Most on Christ. All right. Number 7. Aqua Farai, I'm going to get you to do number 7. Because this is the one I think you came back and resubmitted. And I see the reason why I picked the words I did because they look so similar. Abad, and Anan, they all look so similar. So that's why I picked that one. So if you can go ahead and do number 7.
Concert. So it's the last one at the bottom. And nope, wait. Hold on, let me look closer.
This should be back to your original. Yeah, this should be the original one here.
It's the orange one. And that was Ainan.
And that's gonna be Cloud. Yep, Most High Christ. That's gonna be Cloud.
Try to get me gay.
Nope, no one. All right, Aqua for now. If you can do number 8.
I forgot I was on mute. It's Dom, the third one.
All right, Most High Christ and Dom. That's gonna mean blood. All right. And then Aqua Chanel, if you can do number 9. And again, this is just mainly us practicing pronouncing it.
Salakia. Gapa.
Quapa. And that's going to be coffee. Quapa. That's going to be coffee. All right. Now, number 10, Young Man Edward. I'm going to get you to do number 10. Number 10. What you got for evening for number 10?
Lucky, I got it wrong. Let me check my notes real quick. I can see that I got it wrong.
Can you see why on the screen though? Because this was another one. How it can definitely throw you off because those characters look very, very, very similar when you're looking at them. So it can definitely throw you off on it.
Slide, give me 1 second.
To what?
Salakia, while we're waiting, I don't know if I'm just not all that tech savvy, but I just found out you can make the screen a full screen in StreamYard. So I can see a lot of stuff now that I could not see.
Yeah, if y'all inside of this, once y'all inside the studio, y'all can actually make y'all screen full. And we'll make it a little bit easier to see things. I got about 3-4 screens open up on mine, but I know if I stretch mine out and make it a little bit bigger on there, but you should be able to open it up full, like you said, in StreamYard. And all of it, like I said, all of it is us just kind of getting used to everything. You know, so we all learning as we going.
Yeah.
And even like if anybody or we think of different ways to do this or administer tests to make it a little bit easier or to make it better, then we real flexible. We're real flexible in the Lashawan Qadash class. We just want to make sure that everybody's learning. Everybody has something they can use and learn from later on. So if y'all think of anything, by all means, let it be known. Go ahead, young man. Out.
Like, yeah, I see it now. It's the first answer, and I see why now. It's kind of the one I chose is kind of the tail on. It's got like the tail on the bottom. It kind of curves a little different than the other one.
So that one that you chose was thyself. Thyself is what you chose. So again, that taza and that I, that taza and that I can look very, very similar. And that ha and that ra, the ha and that ra is just missing a little leg on that ra. That can look similar as well. So that's kind of reason why I kind of threw that one in there to kind of throw you off a little bit. So tazahab is going to be we're going to get to tazahab. We're going to get to tazahab very, very soon. Tazahab is actually that's gold, I want to say. No, yellow, right? No, tazahab is going to be yellow. It's going to be yellow. But the correct answer is I rob. I rob is going to be evening. I rob. All right. Might be. All right. So, number 10. All right. So the next one, I'm going to go through the next one so we can go ahead and get on to the text, to the test. Everybody else got the rest of these right. So I'm just going to go ahead and pronounce it so everybody can kind of hear me pronounce it. The next one is number 11 was cut. It was cut, and cut is karaf. Karaf. All right. Okay, that's kind of neat. It pops up. All right, so cut is karaf. The last one was honey, and honey is dabash. Dabash. Dabash is honey. And everybody else got all those correct. Y'all did a great job on that. We're going to go through one more. We got about 17 minutes. We'll do about 10 minutes on it. So let me stop this so we can jump right into it. Let me stop this one. I'm going to put it up. I'm going to make sure I put it inside of the chat as well. Again, that way y'all can have it for yourselves. All right, what we want to do is all right, so this is going to be the color quiz. You can either scan the QR code or I'll put the link for it inside of the chat. Now, since we already know what those first two answers are for 1 and 2, that is saying what's your name and what's your tribe, you can just put in what your name and what your tribe is. That'll be Tawab for that one. So for me, for that first one, all I will put would be Shamya Yagada. And for the second one, I'll put Shabbat Yah Yahweh. That way we don't spend too much time on those. And we can make sure we get to the rest of them. Let's see that joint right. That's about right. Throw nobody off. Cause I always get those. I always get Tazahab and Zahab and Tazahab mixed up. Let me make sure I got that right. Okay, yeah, I said it right. We gotta go. All right, so we should have the link inside the chat. You also have the QR code. Play a couple more tracks off of Tribe vibes while we wait, and then we're gonna jump into it.
You can't be from round, you can't be from round. You can't be from round, you can't be from round. You can't be from round, you can't be from round. You can't be from round, you can't be from round. I got a little ring leader. She like the vibe, she got sharp on all in the speakers. I'm on that young, her favorite drink, it be tequila. Put down the phone, she on the way, it's nice to see. Girl, she should know I got liquor pole. It's all for you, but to each his own. The bar is through and all the people go. So, you know, it's about like anything goes. I got love for you, I gotta say it through songs. So when we meet you, already know you're wrong. She left the scene, my friends on patrol, but she mad because we really stole clothes. You can't be from round, you can't be from round. You can't be from round, you can't be from round. You can't be from round, you can't be from round. You can't be from round, you can't be from round. Make a move, set the fire. That's what I do all the time. I'ma hit it at the bar, she know my stroke precise. Yeah, flipping on your neck while I'm from behind. East and know got us on the flow. I love her cheeks and her body roll. She's so unique with a tongue. Go. No. Eating up her mango. Don't play no games. I'm a freak, she know. Yeah, gone. Yeah, a lot of neighbors gone. You can't be from round, you can't be from round. You can't be from round, you can't be from round. You can't be from round, you can't be from round. You can't be from round, you can't be from round. You can't be from round, you can't be from round.
Malakia, sir. How will we get back to the quizzes later?
You should be able to go right back to that same link. The same link, the same QR code. So if y'all save it, it should take you right back to it. Yep. And that's for any of them that we take. Any of them that we take. So like for me, I got like a little. Well, I got them saved on there. But if you want to save, let's say create a file or folder where you can just put them all in there, you'll be able to go to them anytime. They'll always be open. All right, most I cry. Got 3 responses. So far, so good. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top when we ballin', my nigga. We be flying, fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit I never change, and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my real say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and close caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my heart can gon' let him have it. Hey, like you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Y'all know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm ripping. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and I'm blessed. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon.
watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be a honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood, I lay my life down right now. For all my sisters and brothers, because I love them, I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. Oh, I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling plain. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon.
All right, so far so good. We're gonna give it a couple more minutes and go ahead and jump in it.
I just wanna go back to sleep. Hey, I don't really wanna think about it. I wanna live what I dream about. And when I think about it, it makes me wanna go back to sleep. Hey, stay afloat when I think about it.
Officer Rashomon said this is the Hebrew SATs, ACTs. We're gonna make the cut to be a Hebrew scholar. Both sides Christ. We got some scholars in here too, out of one. We definitely got some scholars in here. Rob Chanel said she going for the gold. She getting her degree. So her cap in the air. And it's good that we are studying. I don't know if y'all have seen it. Over in Russia, Putin said we already in World War III. He said he don't care what nobody else said. We said we in World War III already. The whole world, the earth is gearing up, getting ready to take it there. So it's a good thing that we are learning our language so we're going to be able to communicate with each other in our tongue. We're going to give about another minute. And we're going to go ahead and jump on them. We're doing great on time. We were able to catch up and rebound from the little time we had. See Aqua Farage, she said she gonna make it. She got her hand up in there. Time track. Damn right, out of one. He definitely said it. This is only the beginning. The America been playing around this whole time from the very beginning, sending I told them from the jump, don't give them no weapons. They gave them weapons. Told NATO not to jump and get into it. NATO got into it. I think the last straw, they asked like 300,000 troops to come on over there and secure the border and so forth. So we getting there. We are definitely getting there. And a lot of stuff is going on in the background that they do not announce no more. They try to keep us distracted with Trump and his 34 felonies. I saw a post today that said Trump can be president with 34 felonies, but a black man can't get a job with one. But there's so many different things going on to keep us distracted from looking at what's the main topic. But that's where our job comes in. That's what we're supposed to do. Aquaf Rod said Officer Rod needs to view the fire cover to this color test. I don't know if I don't know if I the one seen the cover to this test right here. I don't know if he's seen it. I don't know if he's seen the cover to this test, but I don't know if y'all did everybody get a chance to check out one of the new intro we got, the Virginia intro? Because that same I utilized that picture in that intro as well. So if you didn't see it for the test, you will see it for the intro. Yeah, he representing hard in that pic. I remember when I first because somebody sent it to me. I wasn't able to be out there with the brothers that day, but they sent me the pic and I saw it. So yeah, we're gonna use this one. We definitely gonna use this one. But yeah, he contributed to the test. He's a cover page for this test. Most High Christ. All right, so with that, it's about 8:57. We're gonna get ready to jump into it. How many responses we got? I think we're only missing one. That might be young man Edward. We still waiting on. How you looking, young man Edward?
So lucky. I need about 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes. All right, we can do 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Then we're gonna go ahead and jump on it. Now that was the sister Miss Harmony. That was Miss Harmony on Tribe Vibes. And I don't listen to her too much, but every time I play any of her music, I like it. So I might need to start listening to her a little bit more. Aqua Chanel says she just downloaded Tribe Vibes. Most High Christ. Make sure you share it on the Facebook page. Share it on the Facebook. Let them know that you part of the club. I think that's an amazing thing. That's an amazing thing that we have our own music app. You know, if you look at all the stuff that's going on in music, somebody put a clip on Facebook today. Now, I never was really a big Bobby Shmurda fan, but they put a clip on Facebook today where he in the club celebrating his birthday, I think, and he is flaming. He is straight flaming in the picture, flaming in it. I mean, flaming, and like it's crazy because he was so hardcore before. Aqua said, "Oh, that's your favorite one. Go back to see your favorite one on the playlist." Most High Christ. But yeah, he is flaming in the video, and like even as you looking at the comments, I guess he's going live, right? And even his fans in the comments is like, what the hell going on? Like, bro, for real? You know, Yahweh Shemada Thon Bashim Yahweh Shada, Akwaf Tharapa, Most High Christ. I know you Tawab on the Hebrew rib of Marab be getting it in. And I used to watch him a lot as well as far as the Hebrew classes. But what we're doing right now, since they finishing up a quiz, you have you can actually hit the link in the chat to go to the quiz, or you can scan that QR code to go to it, and that way you'll be able to have it. We're getting ready to review it and go over it now. But again, like I was saying with Tribe Vibes, I mean, that's an amazing thing that we have our own, because so many of our young men and women get corrupted going through that field. They go through that field trying to be famous, trying to be stars. And it's so, unless you're an artist, it's so many different hoops, you know what I'm saying, you got to jump through to get to that certain plateau. And it's very, very few that get out there. I think I heard somebody say today it's like 900-some thousand artists, 900-some thousand to 1 million some artists that sign, maybe 200, 250 like headliners are real big celebrities, you know of, so that's just to show you. They pick and choose who they want to put up there, but you're gonna have to pay your dues to get there. And a lot of times that's gonna cause you to compromising. Ain't no compromising with Tribe Vibes. You ain't got to compromise with Tribe Vibes. You might have to get in all black. You feel me? You don't have to get in all black. You know what I'm saying? Learn a little Hebrew on Fridays, getting all black. But outside of that, you know, you ain't got to worry about selling your soul in order to be an artist. You know what I mean? So, you know. All right, so with that being said, it's right at 9. Let's go ahead and go through this quiz. We're going to go ahead and go through this quiz. We got 5 responses. Young man Edward is in there, and I'm looking at it now. We got 5 responses. I got 100 on the quiz, so I'm gonna stop this. We're gonna pull up the page. We're gonna go over there because there's a couple things that I want to go over on the very beginning. And other than that, we're gonna be Tawab. Y'all did a great job. I knew y'all would. Let's get it. What we want. That's what we want. All right, so first one, the first ones that we got up. I did see a couple things I want to go over with the first question. Again, with that first question, again, it's asking what's your name. It's saying my Shamka. Again, that Ka indicates yours. So I'm asking what's your name. So the correct response will be Shamya, like you see on here, Ra'aya. So Miss Chanel, Salaki, Akwaf Chanel would be Shamya, Chanel, and Akwaf Ana would be Shamya, Ana. Again, that Ya just indicates you're saying my name. All right. And that second one, this is how I know y'all did know it. No, you Tawab, because you got it right on the second one. I know you didn't. On the second one, again, so it would be Shabbat Ya, Gad. I think everybody else got it correct on that. So again, that Ya just indicates is my. And that's fine. This is how we learn. So other than that, y'all did Tawab on that. I'm going to clarify those first 2 questions, just so that'll be a little bit easier to decipher. And with that, we got 100% on the quiz. Everybody got 100% on it. Everybody got everything correct. Y'all been doing great with these notes, with these colors and so forth. So I'm just going to go through and read it. If y'all have any questions about anything, how it's pronounced, said, or whatever, let me know. And we're going to go from there. Is that young man Kanak I see in the background with you, nah? No, that one I thought I saw him back there. Okay, yeah, I thought I seen him over there. I was see what's up with him. Is he enjoying his summer? All right. Okay, all right. But we're just gonna go through them. I'm just gonna go through them. I'll read them out loud. Again, everybody did great on it. Y'all can keep these, y'all can save these. And then like I said, while I'm going over them, if y'all have any words that y'all wanna go for the next set of words of the week that we do, throw them in the chat. And we'll add those to the list, and that's what we'll start working on for our next set of words of the week. But y'all did a great job, so give everybody a hand. If this was the Hebrew SATs, ACTs, y'all passed with flying colors, no pun intended. So number three was the word color. The correct response is Kai'an. Kainan. And again, just like with your eye, this is where you get like color and so forth. Now, right, Aqua. I'm Salak, Ottawa. Now, right, they did a great job on it. So that first one is Kainan. All right. The second one is going to be red. Red is Adawam for red. Adawam is red. I did great on that. Next one is going to be silver. It's going to be silver, and that's going to be Kasap. Kasap is silver. And the next one is the oppressor. Nasalaka. The next one, you write Aqua Raya Kayan for color. But for the next one is going to be white. It's going to be white, and it's going to be Laban. And more like really Adawam is more the oppressor than anything, because that's the red man. And then that damn red, that he really the red man. Ain't nothing white about him. But white is Laban. All right. For number 7 is violet or purple. I'm gonna start using violet. They done corrupted purple. I'm just gonna have to start going with violet now. You know what I'm saying? Violet, and violet is Aragaman. Aragaman is for violet. Damn right, Aqua for they done corrupted purple. All right, it's gonna be violet or purple. Next one up is gonna be brown, and brown is Kawam. Kawam is brown. All right, y'all did great with that one, and you can even see, like, even when I'm going over and I'm just highlighting it with with the mouse, you'll see how I use two different fonts on it, just so again you can kind of see the difference in it. Because depending on what that font is, some of them are a little bit softer. They don't have all the curves. It's not as fancy. So it's again important to kind of look at those subtle differences. But y'all did great on it. Y'all did great on it. Gold is Zahab. Zahab. Gold is going to be Zahab. All right. Next is going to be black. Black is Shaka War. Shaka War is black. Shaka War. Be a mean name too. Shaka War. All right. Next up is going to be blue. Blue is Thakalath. Thakalath is blue. Thakalath is blue. All right. Next one was going to be bronze or brass. Nakashath. Nakashath. Bronze or brass. Nakashath. All right. Then we got yellow. We got yellow, and that's going to be Tazahab. Tazahab. And just like before, young man, that I can look just like that Taza. In matter of fact, I really think the one at the end looks even more like an I than the one used in the beginning. So it's just a matter of kind of getting used to those little subtle differences with it. But that's going to be Tazahab. Tazahab is yellow. All right. All right. Then next up is going to be green. Our last one was green. That's going to be right now. Right, none is green. All right. Y'all did a great job on that. So again, give everybody a hand. Y'all did great. So I think the method that we're using, we're going over it a couple of weeks, then we get into the quiz is great. And we can always add on these. Once we add and modify them, they might be a little bit different. But y'all did a great job. And what we're working towards is actually formulating sentences and putting this stuff inside of a sentence. So my green car, stuff like that, we're gonna work our way towards that. That way we can get a little bit more conjugation, actually putting these words to use, talking to each other with them, and going from there. But other than that, y'all did an awesome job. Do we have any suggestions? Y'all have any suggestions on our next set of words of the week, or y'all gonna let me pick them? What we doing? Y'all got any suggestions? What you got?
Yes, sir. I thoroughly enjoy the quizzes, but I would like some more of the questions, like what's your name, what's your tribe?
Okay,
maybe some more of those would be nice because you're able to utilize those on every day.
Most of our correct. We can do that. We're gonna do questions. I'm gonna put so we can utilize every day. So I'll start focusing on that for our next set.
I'm not as savvy as Sister Nah, but I like to try.
Nah, most I cry. Now y'all all do an excellent job. So that's definitely what we'll work on next is getting some sentences that we can actually utilize, putting this stuff together. We'll start going that way with some of these tests. Go from there. So other than that, who else got any suggestions on a test or words of the week?
Like you.
Go ahead, young man.
Can we get possibly some Bible vocabulary words?
Almost sound correct. We can. Some of the ones that we had in there were actually Bible, like your cloud, your faith. But we can definitely do more. We can definitely do more words. It's gonna be coming out of the Bible. We can definitely do that.
Kind of one kind. Thank you.
Most High Christ. Most High Christ. I got our Chanel said food. All right, I'll throw that in there. And we did a little bit of this this week when we went over honey, we went over the Bosch, we went over milk, halab, we went over coffee for pie. So we'll definitely do that. Aqua Raj says she thinks Sister Nah needs to test with Officer Rashomon. Most High Christ. Most High Christ out of one. Most High Christ. I definitely pulled some more from that from the most common verbs list. So we'll do a combination to kind of incorporating all of that on our next test. The next one that we come up and do. And I'm writing all of this down. Did you have any suggestions, Aqua, from Anna?
I was typing in the chat. Wow, sis Raya.
I just threw you out there like that, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of threw you out there like that.
I ain't that good yet.
Say
But,
how you say that's what we own in Hebrew. That's what we own. That's what we own, huh?
But yeah, I can't wait until we start writing sentences because I be doing them on my own time, but I don't know if I'm doing it right.
Okay, Most High Christ.
Yeah.
Okay.
But to our class.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna take all of that into consideration. I'll give it off some thyself. We're gonna work on incorporating it and making sure we getting what we need to get out of here. Also, Urash Ma said in his Denzel voice, I'm surgical with this shit. Most High Christ. Young man ever say she's a senior, he a freshman. That's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Gotta get you in class. You ahead of a lot of other ones. You in the class. That's the main important thing. So like I said, with that, everybody did a great job. Yeah, everybody did a great job. Make sure y'all tune in for Sabbath service. If y'all don't have anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and get you off screen. I think everybody had a chance to say that. So I think we Tawab. If there's no more questions or concerns, I'm going to start taking everybody off screen. We're going to go over the announcements, go over a little outro or something on the way out. We're going to go from there. The water, everybody. Y'all did a great job. All right. If you were tuning in and you were just a little shy, a little gun shy, this is the Lashawan Qadash class. This is what we come to learn. The water one. This is what we come to learn our language. Hey, you got to crawl before you walk. And if you were watching, as you can see, the more you crawl, eventually you're gonna get to walking. Y'all did an excellent job tonight. We're gonna go ahead and get these security announcements. Make sure everybody tunes in for the Sabbath service tomorrow. We have classes Monday through Friday, including the Sabbath service on Saturday. Like I always tell people, the live classes, you are able to talk, communicate, ask any questions you want. We are not the Christian church. We're not the Christian church. So that's the benefit of the live classes. But if you are a little shy, you just want to learn, we got a plethora of classes and videos online. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. We on TikTok. We on Instagram. We on X. We on Facebook. So y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. Leave your comments, the whole nine. Support this truth. Your friends, family, peers, the ones that's not in here, they're gonna try to make sure you support the birthdays, the holidays, and everything else going on out in the world. You said what time is Sabbath service tomorrow? I want to say 10 a.m. I don't want to let me know if I'm incorrect, but I want to say 10 a.m. We trying to get started. But let me know if I'm incorrect with that other one. I want to say 10 a.m. We want to try to get started by then. I know we will be at the school at 9. That's the plan. All right. And with that, where my announcements at? Yep, 10 a.m. All right, so yep, want to be at the school at 10 a.m. If you're going to be there for Sabbath service, if you can't be there physically, that's no problem. Make sure you tune in online, the same way like we do with our classes. And with that, we are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street out of Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limit for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to marry. A yonder bakwa must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. Then there's another 6 months where the brother and sister will court each other, get to know each other. And after that 6 month period, the brother and sister then will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment, found in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you, you want to give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. There's also a priest fund, that's a free will offering for the priest. It's not mandatory, and whatsoever amount that you would like. The upcoming holy convocations, we are in the Feast of First Fruits now. That's going to end on the 17th of this month. So just stay tuned, so y'all can get so y'all can know how we're going to close that out and so forth. If any brother, you know what I'm saying, wants to be a trooper, make sure you're in all black, boots, headband, war scarf, shirt, head, crown, or warband, you know what I'm saying. Sisters, you want to make sure your head is uncovered. Sisters can't be a trooper, but you can definitely be getting this school. You can definitely get in this school, getting this work, learn, and help build this nation. And with that, the water for everybody joining us tonight. We're gonna play the new intro that we have. We're gonna play the new intro we have. Y'all let me know how you feel about it. We're gonna go from there. The water for all the suggestions. We're gonna for all the hard work y'all been doing. Y'all have done a great job. Y'all did great on these tests. And again, you can always come back, revisit this same class to get that QR code, get the link if you weren't able to get it before, and you can keep that for yourself. A yonder bar to everybody. And with that, look, I always do it. I never have it queued up. Shalom, Israel. Yahbashim Yashabakatah to the brother. Yahbashim Yashabakatham to the brothers. Yahweh Shemalatham Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. Shalom.
They said free the Palestinians, then celebrate the death of native Indians. How these other races gon' take us serious? They don't. It's silly thinking you can fight oppression with a vote. I'm so woke, I got sleep deprivation. Belly of the beast giving birth to a nation. You know how I feel to have culture and they take it. It'll never be peace. Tell them free the reservation. Till it's backwards. They don't know that they exist no more. Ever try reaching out for help and you just get ignored? Pick up vices like drugs, your child fill a void. They get a youth life sentence for a killing. He was just a boy. Niggas pouring what we living for. Life a gamble, it's like 10 or 4. Police hands around your neck, they just hit record. We in war, man, this ain't the norm. But you don't know how. They said free the Palestinians, then celebrate the death of native Indians. How these other races gon' take us serious? They don't. It's silly thinking you can fight oppression with a vote. I'm so woke, I got sleep deprivation. Belly of the beast giving birth to a nation. You know how I feel to have culture and they take it. It'll never be peace. Tell them free the reservation. Till it's backwards. They don't know that they exist no more. Ever try reaching out for help and you just get ignored? Pick up vices like drugs, your child fill a void. They get a youth life sentence for a killing. He was just a boy. Niggas pouring what we living for. Life a gamble, it's like 10 or 4. Police hands around your neck, they just hit record. We in war, man, this ain't the norm. But you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know. Mama on the stage crying. She just lost her only son to gang violence. Pops level 4 yard talking through the fence. Have you ever tried to hug your loved ones through a fence? Have you ever been hated just because your skin? Have you ever worked all week and couldn't pay your rent? Life a trip, I'm trying to catch my balance. Every step feel like I'm walking backwards. Credit card, but God check the balance. I come from where it's rough, that's why my heart callous. They want you to fall weak, that's a war tactic. Look how we live, what's scary than that? What you know about crossing the Darien Gap? Risk your life to live in hell or bury your kids. Either way we gotta suffer and they just get rich. Life a bitch, why I waste time telling you that? Cause if you ain't a nigga like me, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know. Talk to me. Played the horn of Lord and served other gods. Remember the days of old, we the lost tribes. They don't believe the Bible, they say a white man wrote it, but still celebrate them holidays from white men, don't they? Like Christmas and Thanksgiving appetites. I don't even see my closest family half the time. Going out ain't an option, I won't compromise. I got integrity and more heart than Valentine. I retweeted a book they sell on Amazon, owned by the same folks that told them to apologize. Remember slaves couldn't read, wasn't allowed, so it's meaning when I tell you I'm black and I'm proud. Murdered us with the sword, that's how we learn religion. Community standards violate my First Amendment. Discontinue from my heritage under these bastards. Life a bitch, they make up lies and give you public lashes. I understand they confused by who the devil is. Why my people get so mad when I tell them this? Valley of dry bones, my niggas skeletons. It's hectic out there, hope you checking on your relatives. Brotherhood, that's what my weapon is. And I never let these crackers take it from me. Real talk, you probably never heard this all of your life. Be careful, cause that thing you love, it'll cost you your life. Long as we got each other, my nigga. Cause we build this shit on brotherhood. Long as we got each other, my nigga.
Yeah.
We build this shit.
Nigga, I done lost family, I done lost friends. Day one, niggas thought was riding to the end. Still showed up, put in that work. Hide behind a smile while I'm walking with this hearse. Some nights I felt alone, most nights I felt cold. Some nights I drove around, I ain't wanna go home. Nigga, I ain't never been, nah, I ain't never fold. Follow orders like a soldier doing what I'm told. Even when the council wasn't making any sense, I ain't never doubted, I just put it to the test. Days I was fucked up and down to my last cent. Reaching in my pockets, only coming up with lint. I'm talking even on the days that I couldn't pay my rent. I put it down for my brothers, ain't spared no expense. If I ever got bent, caused an offense, please forgive you, brother, Lord, that ain't what I meant. See that brotherhood a weapon, fight against deception. When something taken from you, then it's just a blessing. Shorty really loved me, gave me everything she got. And I'm sorry, baby girl, if I ever broke your heart. Man, mistakes that I made, don't know if they'll fade. Moving with a heavy heart, living with the pain. Take away the shame, wash away the stain. Praying to the Lord for the days that I was Cain. Sheesh.
Long as we got each other, my nigga. Cause we build this shit on brotherhood. Long as we got each other, my nigga. Cause shit on brotherhood.